Good afternoon. My name is Devyani Rathod. The name of my project is Train Accident Detector. The accident which took place in Aurangabad in April 2020 was a very brutal accident. In that, some workers were returning to their hometown. They were very tired and slept on the railway track itself. After some time, a railway track passed through them and they were dead. I was very shaken. While thinking of a solution to it, this model and this project came into shape. My goal is to resist as many as possible accidents happening on the railway tracks. Not only humans, but even animals play victim to these accidents. Of all mammal accidents taking place in Netherlands, 26% are train accidents. 36% train accidents of all mammal accidents are in USA and 38% in Spain. Due to these train accidents, the number of mooses decreased by 70% in Alaska. Bears are the most frequent victims of these accidents. As per studies, they are supposed to attract towards the railway tracks because of the grains that leak. There are many other animals which play victim to these train accidents. Some of them are cattle, lions, leopards, and elephants. There are many countries in where some sorts of solutions are used. In Japan, there is a red button attached, mounted on some pillars at certain distances. And if in Japan, there are many suicides which happen on railway tracks. So, if I am seeing that a person is jumping into the railway track and the train is approaching, then I have to press that red button by which the train stops immediately. In India, some guards realized that the elephants or any other animals are not scared of the sound of the train, and therefore they are not aware that danger is approaching. So they tried to play a buzzing sound of the honeybees, which did work, and the elephants ran away from the railway track. In many countries where there are railway tracks passing through roads, gateways are placed so that the passing vehicles are stopped when they know that the train is approaching. There are some advantages and limitations to these existing solutions. The red button method. Accidents can only be prevented when there is someone watching, and not always. And this is not possible in forests, that every time a man will be there and he will press the red button so that the train will stop. So this will not reduce the number of animal deaths. Buzzing of honeybees. Accidents can be prevented only when the guards are there. This is the same as before, because to play the sound of buzzing, not always a guard will be present. So the number can decrease, but it will not become very less. The gateways which are placed on roads are of course only for roads, so they cannot decrease the number of deaths or accidents in the forests. There are of course more possible solutions to this problem. We can fence the tracks on both the sides. We can have sensors mounted on both the sides of the track on certain distances so that the sensors will sense the obstacle. The other can be, we can mount the sensor directly on the railway engine of all the railways. There are limitations and advantages even for these problems. By fencing the track, this solution is actually easy, but it is very expensive and it includes a lot of labor work. If we have sensors attached on certain distances, the solution is not easy and is comparatively even more expensive. But it contains less labor work and it is also preferable for execution. If we have to attach sensors on certain distances, there has to be a huge system controlling all the railway tracks and keeping track of the obstacles. So this is preferable for execution compared to fencing the tracks, but not very easy. If we attach the sensor on the railway engine, this solution is easy. It is less expensive and contains a very less labor work. So we can go ahead with this. I tried to use the Arduino radar for this project. It works like this. So you can see that when the obstacle comes, the light turns red. The lines turns red. Arduino radar consists of ultrasonic transducer, Arduino Uno board, and servo motor. The ultrasonic transducer is a sensor, which is this, and it uses microwaves to detect obstacles. So when an obstacle comes in front of that, the ray is broken and it is not allowed to penetrate. So that because of that, the line turns red. This is the circuit diagram of the Arduino radar. Going ahead, I tried to indicate the obstacles coming. So this is the indicator. So as we can see, as the obstacle was approaching near to the sensor, the lights were glowing one by one, and the sound of the buzzer was increasing. This can help us with the train. So this works because the ultrasonic transducer is a distance sensor. So in the code, I have given certain distances and assigned them to the LEDs. So when now I have used very less ranges because this is a small scale model. So I have assigned to the LED one that when the distance is 30 or less than 30, LED one has to glow, and I've even given the instructions to the buzzer. This is the circuit diagram of the indicator. What can be done in the future? We can educate machines by using machine learning. We have to provide a lot of pictures of the common obstacles which come on the railway track. Then we have to attach a camera to the sensor. When the sensor senses the obstacle, the camera will capture a picture of that obstacle, and then the picture will be transmitted to the machine which we have educated. The machine will process the picture and tell us what it is, whether it is a human or an animal. Then this can be further advanced by providing the machine details of the animals, educating it further. After that, it will be able to tell us the gender of the man or the gender of the human, whether it is a woman or a man, and even it would be able to tell us the specifications of the animal. What did I learn in the whole process of the project? I learned to be patient and watch results. I also learned that the results cannot be always like we expected them to be. I learned the art of coding, and I learned how to develop a code and understand it. I learned the travel of microwaves and how do they work. Then I learned more about the working of Indian trains and even others like US, the trains, the railway systems in USA and the railway systems in Japan and many other countries. I want to thank my parents for constantly helping me, even Pranav Dada, Ninath Dada, Mangesh Dada, and all the teachers at the school who helped me during my project, even in this pandemic. Thank you very much.